Welcome. My name is David Sumi. I'm responsible for market at Airvine, and I am here with you for the next installment in Airvine University. Today, we've got two chapters for the Airvine University, and they both revolve around our tool, the VineCalculator. So what we're going to talk about today is this tool that we've developed for you to estimate how well the WaveCore or the wave tunnel will work for you in your scenario, and we're going to show you a brief demo of how to use it. So let's move on. We've discussed in other webinars and videos about the wave tunnel and the WaveCore, but just a quick reminder that the wave tunnel was the first product released. It is our 60 gigahertz product that gives you about a gigabit and a half, and it's designed to go down corridors, beam steer around corners, and it also penetrates most indoor walls. The idea for the wave tunnel is we're trying to augment or improve your Ethernet backbone capability. Coupled with the WaveCore was designed and brought into being to go through concrete. So as we were deploying wave tunnels in our customer buildings and throughout, we kept running into concrete floors and walls, and so we developed the WaveCore. When you combine these two products together, you have a complete solution that can deliver multi-gigabit backbones throughout almost any floor plan, any building, anywhere. Again, if you'd like to hear more about these two products and what they can do, we have other chapters in Airvine University, but let's continue to focus on what we're here to talk about today, the VineCalculator. So the VineCalculator is available on our website. If you go to airvine.com, you click on the support tab and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the VineCalculator. Click on the demo button and then it will be able to go forward. It'll give you a choice of which product you want to use the VineCalculator for, the wave tunnel or the WaveCore. VineCalculator Chapter 2, WaveCore. So with the new product, you still have those same questions. The WaveCore was designed to go through concrete. It really is designed to go through those walls that the wave tunnel cannot. And so a quick overview of the WaveCore product: concrete floors, concrete ceilings, concrete walls. That's what this product's designed to do, but how much concrete? How far are you trying to make this system go, this point-to-point link? And again, if you're looking for more information on the WaveCore, we have our WaveCore webinar where we launched the product. We have presentations that our sales team can take you through. And we also have Airvine University classes, set chapters that you can do to get more detail on this product. But for now, just remember, this is a very high performance, up to 10 gigabits per second if there are no walls, product that goes point to point. They're sold as a pair. You put one on one side of the wall, you put one on the other side of the wall, and away you go. So how do we know whether or not these floors and ceilings that we're trying to blast through with the WaveCore are going to function? And how much data rate are we going to get? A thin concrete wall will get 7, 8, 9 gigabits per second. If you're going to go through 12 inches of concrete, which we have tested, you might get only 3 to 4 gigabits per second. So once again, before you deploy, before you purchase equipment, and you want to evaluate whether the scenario and the problem that you're struggling with, the deployment that's causing you problems, can the WaveCore meet your needs? Yes, even if it's going through fire control room walls, which are also concrete in many cases, we're going to do this calculation for you very simply, and you'll see the power of the WaveCore and the VineCalculator. So let's move on. We're going to show you one demo for the WaveCore of the VineCalculator, and we're going to show you penetrating concrete, and we'll show you going through 12 inches of concrete. So we've talked about the wave tunnel, and now we're talking about how the VineCalculator can support the WaveCore. One core difference between the VineCalculator for the wave tunnel and the VineCalculator for the WaveCore. With the wave tunnel, we're giving you the assurance that your 1.5 gigabits maximum throughput can be achieved. So we're not really talking about whether it's going to be a lower data rate. We're going to give you the answer as to that 1.5 gigabits is going to be able to connect it. With the WaveCore, things are a little more dynamic. The WaveCore has multiple data rates based on how much material that you're going through. So you, as I mentioned earlier, you may get 8 or 9 gigabits per second through a couple of inches of concrete, and you might only get 3 or 4 gigabits through 12 inches of concrete. So the answers that you get from the WaveCore VineCalculator are just a little bit different. But nonetheless, we're going to go here. Okay, so now we're on the VineCalculator WaveCore page. So we're going to choose, the first thing we're going to choose is what regulatory domain, where in the world are we? The second thing we're going to choose what channel size we want. The bigger the channel, the more gigabits you're going to get, but it's also going to be a little more challenging to get through the concrete. The next thing we're going to do is choose to work in the metric system or the English system. And then finally, this particular parameter is how far apart are the two units. So we're going to say that including the wall that we're going through, we're 2 feet apart. Now, the last thing we're going to choose is we're going to go through concrete. We're going to go through an interior concrete level of about 6 inches. And we're 2 feet apart, going through 6 inches of concrete. Will the system work? Lo and behold, we have a green. So as with the wave tunnel VineCalculator, you can look in here and see the values. The data rate is going to be very high, 10 megabits per second. So we're doing pretty well. The link margin is quite healthy. So you know that it's going to be working. It's going to work for a long period of time. There's no slight, you're not on the edge of anything. And you can see the SNR and everything looks very, very good. So what happens if we decide, well, you know what? I'm really going to go through some more concrete. What if I'm going through 8 inches? What happens then? At this point, you can see we're starting to get a little dicey. We're only going to get about 8.5 megabits per second, which is still pretty good, but you can see the link margin's a little smaller, and hence this might be a challenge. So you might either want to shrink down your channel size, and we can do that. See what happens. Still right on there, but you can see now we've got about a 10 dB link margin, which is acceptable, but something to be concerned with, so we're going to want to monitor that. But with all of this, you can play with the VineCalculator for the WaveCore or the Wave Tunnel. You can choose all these different parameters, and this is a very conservative calculator. So if the VineCalculator tells you something's going to work, you can trust it. So we've shown you both the Wave Tunnel and the WaveCore in operation. We've shown you how the VineCalculator can be used in conjunction with these products so that you have an idea as to the performance and how well these products are going to work for your particular installation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, reach out to any of the people on this slide and we'll be happy to talk further.